episode, we talked about the new land reforms and the downfall they may cause, and how the term development has adapted different meaning in Jammu and Kashmir. Today, in episode 2 of Eye Opener, we will be discussing how the meaning of development is being changed and Article 370 and 35A misunderstood with respect to development. While Kashmir is presented as a poor and backward territory, research shows that the development as measured by the women's literacy, access to electricity, sanitation has been mostly uniform across the districts in Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, and gaps in development outcomes between rural and urban areas are smaller than in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Assam and Bihar. In a recent speech by Jean Dries, a Belgian-born Indian economist, he has contradicted with the propaganda by the ruling party and the mainstream media. Dries says that Article 370 has not resulted in the poverty of the territory, but in turn has reduced the poverty line. He believes in radical land reforms in Kashmir in 1950s and believes that those land reforms were made possible only due to Article 370. While comparing Gujarat to Kashmir, he said, "It's not correct to say that Kashmir is a backward state and therefore it was must to remove Article 370. Of course, there are economic problems, but living standards in Kashmir are actually quite good, and nutrition is much better than in Kashmir than in Gujarat. Better than Gujarat in 2016, after the assassination of Burhan Wani, Kashmir lost rupees 16,000 crore from July to November. That is 4 months. It's estimated that rupees 100 crore have been lost every day. In last 6 years, 400 crores have been vanished due to internet shutdown only. From August last year, when whole Jammu and Kashmir was put under lockdown, it has lost rupees 40,000 crore according to KCCI. The worst hit was the tourism sector, where only 50,000 tourists showed up from August to December, and this is the worst in 1989, when at least 2 lakh tourists had visited the territory despite the situation that time. Nevertheless, between 1994 and 2012, the poverty line in Jammu and Kashmir has reduced from 26.3% to 8.1%. After knowing the devastation Jammu and Kashmir faces every day, but still is better than other countries of India, despite daily lockdowns, internet shutdown and curfews, anyone can fall into the thoughts and expression witness would be how. One of the main reasons behind the development is 370 and 35A, about which Haseeb Drabu, the former finance minister of Kashmir, has also laid down some facts in his article about the Article 35A, which contradicts with the development according to him. He argues outside investors and companies have always been able to lease land from state government for industrial development. The Tatas, ITC, the Radisson Group are all set in Kashmir. Article 35A has been used legally and historically to help enact land and agriculture reforms in Jammu and Kashmir. This has resulted in poverty ratio that is below the national average, less income inequality, and a few landless laborers. Central Public Sector Enterprises (CPSEs) have deliberately chosen to invest less in Jammu and Kashmir than any other states. Drabu says Jammu and Kashmir cannot attract more private and foreign investment not only because of Article 35 or Article 370, but because of the so-called disputed nature of the state, which proves absolutely right after what we have seen from August 5, since the situation in the valley has worsened more after the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. Thank you for watching the video. If it has proven beneficial for you, like, share and subscribe to the News Cradle.